Good morning, students of class 10. You're welcome back to the classes now. Let's continue our lesson in English, the glimpses of India, and we are doing the second part, that is Cork. In our previous class, we have learned about the introduction, about the chapter, about the people and the author. So now today we'll talk about Cork part 2, home to rainforest. It's a land and a home to rainforest. Here most of the time, most of the months it rains. Cork is midway between Mysore and Mangalore. It lies in between Mysore and Mangalore. The location of the Cork or the area is between Mysore and Mangalore. Number B, this land of rolling hills. The land has got a hills, rolling hills. Rolling, I've already told you before, rolling means it's just like a waves. So this land of rolling hills is the smallest district. It is a small district. This is the smallest district of Karnataka. Cork is the smallest district of Karnataka, and it is home to evergreen forest. It's a home to evergreen forest, spices and coffee plantations. The people, they do agricultural work. They grow coffee, they grow spices, and they even cultivate their lands. Number C, during the monsoons, it rains heavily there. During the monsoons, it has lot of rains. It rains heavily there. So number D, the best season for the tourist to visit there is from September to March. From September to March, it is the best season for the tourists to go there and visit. They go there for mountaineering, they go for hill climbing, mountain climbing, they go there for rafting, they go for boating there, as it is a place full of adventures. So, or mountain biking. So the best season for tourists to visit there for mountain biking or for river rafting or mountain climbing is from September to March. Here the air is full of coffee aroma. Aroma means scent, because the coffee factories are around. Coffee plantation is there. So the air is full of scent, coffee scent, or you cannot say scent exactly. We can say the aroma of the coffee is around in the air. You can see there is a smell of coffee in the air. Coffee estates and colonial bungalows can be seen scattered around the forest. The coffee garden has got a lot of trees around. Under the shady trees you can see the coffee factories and the colonial bungalows where colonials used to live there before. But now the colonials have gone, only their bungalows were left. So under the shady trees you can see the coffee plantation as well as the coffee factories. Here the forest is dense. Here in Cork the forest is very dense, and many kinds of birds and animals and butterflies can be seen and can be found there. So not only the forest, the river is full of fish. The river is full of fish. The monkeys, very often they throw the half-eaten fruit down from the trees. The monkeys throw the half-eaten fruit down into the river and enjoy the splash of the fruit in the water. These monkeys really sit on the branches and they eat the fruit, wild fruits, and half-eaten fruits are thrown into the water, and when the fruit makes a splash in the water, the monkeys really enjoyed this sound. So you can see these things. So home to a rainforest And rainforest means you will find a various type of animals, birds, insect, even monkeys are very common there. So it's a very nice place. So in our next class we will talk about, to be continued, of Greek and Arabic descent. Descent means their forefathers. So they came from these Greek and Arabic descent. Their forefathers were from maybe from Greek or Arabic. That's why their language, tradition, culture, everything is different from Indians. So even their language, their way of dressing, way of eating, it's quite different. So they are very brave as well. So these corgis are very, very brave. So because we'll talk about their Greek descent, about their Greek or Arabic descent in our next class. So that's all for today. This is home to rainforest. Now we have learned the location of Korg. Where is Korg? And it's a district of, smallest district of Karnataka. It lies between Mysore and Mangalore. And here it is a dense, it has got a dense forest. It rains heavily, and the forest is full of wild animals as well as birds and various type of insects. And even the monkeys are very common there. So we have learned a lot of things, and even this place grows a lot of spices and coffee. So you can see the coffee plantations and the factories and colonial buildings you can see there. So it's a very nice place to visit. So that's why many tourists, they go there and visit the area, because it's a land of rolling hills. Very beautiful place to visit. So that's all for today. We'll meet in the next class and talk about their descent, about their forefathers, about their story, what their forefathers used to do and from where they had come from. So we'll talk about that in our next class. Thank you very much for your presence and for your paying so much attention in the class. So that's all for today. We'll meet in the next class. Thank you very much.